I'm a professional. I'm a professional. That is good shit. Let's get it. Hello, Kansas City. Welcome to the league's 2024 draft special. I'm Ron Burgundy, and I'll be your host tonight. I was recently approached from some gentlemen from Kansas City. I believe their name was JC and maybe a Peter? Yeah. And they asked me to come through and they were honestly downright begging me to come through and do this draft special for them. So, you know what? I always do one charity case a year, so I thought I'd go ahead and throw them a bone. So, you know what? Buckle up, fellas. It's going to be a bumpy one. Actually, I did hear that you guys asked the old Hawk Chua girl before you asked me to come out here. I understand that. Chick smoking hot. But what's up with asking Scott Hansen before you ask old Uncle Ron? You had to come twice on the show before Uncle Ron comes through? That's going to cost you. You asked me to be on the show and you're going to pay. So, all right, boys. Let's buckle up for a bumpy one. Do these dumbasses even know how to play the game? All right, here we go. Let me break it down to you guys so that way we can all understand. If I call your name, be ready. I'm about to roast the shit out of you. Secondary, you're going to want to grab a cup over there. That cup has a number, and that number dictates your draft position. That's how it is. If you fucking try and put that cup back, if you try and cheat the system, Ron will come after you. And Ron will cut you, and Ron doesn't play no fucking game. Sorry. Street Ron got out. Street Ron got out, but I'll tell you what. Let's have a good time. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it above the belt. Let's have some fun. You know, for the number one pick, we're going to have to go to the league leading champion. That's, unfortunately, Peter Sweeney. I'll tell you what, this guy is honestly the cat lady of the fantasy group. Dude's got probably 22 to good 38 cats. That's not the most impressive fact about the guy. I'll tell you what. If you thought I was a degenerate alcoholic, you should see this guy on a Tuesday. He'll fucking close down a Chili's and get kicked out before 8 p.m. You guys are fucking savage. Beyond that, if we're going to talk about train wrecks, you should see him at a draft party. Dude's a fucking mess. He honestly doesn't even know when his pick is. But, you know what? Go ahead and grab your cup, Pete Sweeney. Let's go! Honorary champion! Let's go! Real motivating stuff from Pete Sweeney out there, I'll tell you what. Hope he got last. All right, moving on to Josh Kistler. You know, that guy, I'm pretty sure came in second the last time, but, you know, honestly, best, worst player you'll ever see in your life. Dude's just great at getting second. I think he actually got last one year, so good for you, bud. You know, honestly, the real question that comes to mind is how many dogs does this guy actually have? I went over there, fucking sounded like a pound. I knocked on the doors. I couldn't even, I was scared, I ran away. I'll stop making fun of a guy, but I'll tell you what, it scared me a little bit. Going back onto it, guy had mad success until Todd Gurley retired. And I think that's been about 14 years from now, because I think that guy's like 48 in a wheelchair. So, you know what? When 2 and 10 staring you down the face, my guy, let's not get quiet in the group chat. Let's get mouthy. Let's get out there and throw some energy. Go get your cup, my guy. Let's go. Let's go, Josh Kistler. Let's go. I'll tell you what, this next guy's a real piece of work. Tyler Stevens. I don't know if you ever hung out with him on a Sunday. I wouldn't. Dude's sweatier than a fucking gorilla in the Serengeti. I don't know what that means, but I'll tell you what, it's not fun to be around. He is all stress. I mean, dude's got his mortgage on the DraftKings account most weekends, and it's not fun to be around. It gets a little tense, but, you know, I digress. Let's commend the fella for a nice championship during the COVID years, you know, because that counts. Thanks, China. Thanks to your whole mess up. I got to look at his fucking name on the belt every fucking year. I'll digress. I'm just saying. I don't think we're counting it. Just in the books, we're going to put an asterisk next to it. But you know what? Hey!
Fuck off, Ron. Fuck you.
I'll tell you what. That is classless, and I don't appreciate it. But you know what? That's the heart of a champion right there. A COVID champion. Go get your cup, my guy. Sounds like a shitty beat. I'm just kidding. It's just our next drafter, our little team manager named Connor Melvin. And honestly, I don't want to harp on him too much. He did a great job DJing my 6-year-old's birthday party. Fucking great. Hey, great job out there, buddy. I'll tell you what, you were really mixing up them baby sharks. I'll tell you what. You know, but as a fantasy player, he's kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just kind of like a 500 guy. Kind of flew close to the sun, but never really reached the key, you know, the top of the mountain, as they say. But you know what? Got a feeling this year he's gonna go 500 again. Go get your cup, my guy. Let's go. I'll tell you what. This next guy, kind of a fan favorite. Kind of like a low-key cult classic, if you will. Ty G is what we call him. I think his real name's Terrence. But you know what? Best friends with Willie the Wildcat. They hang out on a daily basis. Troubling part is you can only really get a hold of him if you're playing Skyrim. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how many just amazing trades I've missed because I wasn't checking my Skyrim account. I'm sorry, bud. We're on to a new game. We're all playing Fortnite. We're all playing Call of Duty. Let's speed it up a little bit. But you know what? I don't want to harp on the man. I kind of do. Speaking of harp, have you ever heard of LARP? Live action roleplay? He's actually the founder. Dude loves a foam sword to the dick. Just gonna say, turns him on a little bit. That being said, go grab your cup, my guy. Let's see if we can turn it around this year. Let's see if we can. He's still in the league? All right, there you go. TJ Stevens. Tell you what, this guy is the fucking champion of drafting 3 tight ends in the last 4 rounds. Almost like habitually. I don't think he actually knows what he's doing out there, but the cute thing is he's a new father. We're going to congratulate him for being a new father. Crazy stat. His son has just as many playoff wins as he does. Don't let it get to you. He's a great fantasy player, unlike you. Only took him 1 year. Took you about 11. Beyond that, let's be completely serious. We can't make fun of a guy who just doesn't know what he's doing out there. It's like a defensive receiver. We got to look out for him. We look out for you this year. We'll help you out a little bit. We'll throw you a little couple bones. No, we won't. Go get your cup. We ready? Stephen Smalls. I got mad respect for the guy. Really puts it all out there. Really enjoys the game. Tell you what though, don't let this new romance distract you from the fact that you're still a pretty shitty fantasy player, my guy. I don't care what her name is. She ain't worth the championship belt. You know that. Nope. I digress. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Mr. Funches! Oh my God, been a minute! We were just talking about the guy. When he drafted you, who? Have you ever been drafted before in fantasy ever? No, you haven't. No, and I didn't think so. No, who would draft you? No, I know. Fucking hilarious. All right, tell your mom hi. I love you too. Hey, buddy, Devin says hi. He says he's still on the draft board. He's available all for you. Hey, speaking of, go get your cup, my guy. Let's go. Learned it all from him. All right, on to Zach Trowbridge, my guy. I'll tell you what, for being one of the longest Chiefs season ticket holders, he claims to be a Steelers fan, and I'll never understand that. Fucking Clash of the Titans. But for real, where's my guy been for the last 4 years? No one's heard from him, barely seen him. Don't even know if he's really alive. You know, honestly, I kind of blame Ben Roethlisberger. I think that his fantasy dreams dwindled away with those allegations. I'm not going to lie to you. Just like the linemen pushed him out of the way. Same thing with his dreams. Yeah, it's tough. I'll tell you what, though. He's honestly pretty good. I think he won at one time, that maybe 8 or 9 years. Let's hold on to that. Just like the Steelers are their 6 championships from the 70s. We're going to hold on to that real tight, like a cocoon, my guy. And a butterfly will blossom. Go get your cup. next on the fantasy is a man by the name Sweet. No, wait, Sai.
Hey, Ron, it's Kai.
Shit, my bad. Kai! Knew that the whole time. Kai is honestly, he's a good guy. Pro baseball aspirations, mediocre athletic talent. Just gonna say it right there. Dude had it all, but the athleticism. Honestly, best community college athlete you've probably ever seen, but great fantasy player. Not at all. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I remember a time he tried to trade with me, and I remember saying, buddy, I'm not giving you my number one pick for a bathrobe. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't care how many times you wore it. Don't care how sweet the ass is. Not taking the bathrobe. Go get your cut. Fresh from the Rockies. All right. This next drafter, tell you what, doesn't really live up to the hype of the name. They call him Max, but around these parts we like to call him bare minimum. Doesn't really do a lot. Last year I can't actually remember if he was even in the league. I think he was. Might have finished somewhere around middle. Didn't really try too hard. Got a little quiet when he started doing a little bad. Didn't set any trades, which is rare because normally he's trying to get Steven Smalls as best player. So a little bit different strategy. Didn't really work out for him. Kind of bold, but once again, bare minimum. That's kind of this guy's MO. But you know what? This year, I'm expecting one step up. Just minimum. Not the bare minimum. Just one step up, bud. Let's get a couple wins. Let's go. Get your cup, my guy. Get your cup. Oh, Canada. My country. I'll tell you what, this next guy, kind of a conundrum, if you will. My man JC, most red-blooded American Canadian I've ever seen. Fun fact, voted no on universal health care. Only Canadian to ever do it. He's in the Hall of Fame for it. It's funny because he mock drafts so much, but does so poorly in the drafts. It's really troubling. I'll tell you what, he has won it a couple times. Good for him. God damn it, Todd. Are you going to be all right?
The weed's got me.
I get it. It's good shit. Food in from Canada. Fun fact about my guy. Won it 2 years ago. Almost lost it in the shit bowl last year. Inconsistent as hell. I don't even think he knows what he's doing, honestly. Neither do I. Honestly, you should. You should really keep mock drafting. I think the 458th will really make the difference. If you like pina coladas, and Ron does. Say what, Ron loves the song.
Ron, I need you to focus.
I'm sorry, Todd, but when this song comes on, I get put in a trance. It's a banger. It's a certified lovemaking.
Ron,
I'm sorry. Oh, all right, here we go. Oh, no. You guys really let this guy back in the league? Oh, you guys really let the guy who holds on to his IR players longer than he does his hair back in the league? I mean, literally the guy would have sank the Titanic with how many Smirnoff Ices he drank last year. That's how shitty he did. All right, I'm sorry. Zach Padgett, welcome back to the league. All right, my guy. Second year, hopefully a little bit more promising. Let's go for like 4 wins, if you could. I'm sorry. How's Austin Eckler treating you, though? Like, is he treating you good? Because I think you called him daddy all year long last year. He didn't do a goddamn thing for you. I shouldn't make fun of the guy. He fucking looks like an ogre. Claims he wears a size 16. It's actually a 9. He just stuffs it with tissues. Don't believe him. All right, go get your cup. Go get your cup, you ogre-looking bastard. Get up there, bud. Well, hold the phone here, fellas. You thought you could slip this by old Uncle Ron, but no. He noticed you got a lot of fellas out there looking like that Justin Bieber guy. Not quite sure what that's all about, but good luck with it.